Happy spooky seasons, Neopians. It is time. It's the 23rd, and like Jelly Neo predicted, we're getting our little trick-or-treat event going. I've not really looked into anything. I logged into Neopets earlier, but because of the whole 10 a.m. Neopets standard time starting things, I didn't really see anything. And then even if I wanted to look at my phone at work today, I couldn't. That's just how busy I was. So this is all brand new to me. So it's day one of all tricks, all treats, no tricks. I was about to say some wrestling stuff, but I'm gonna spare y'all that. Visit the Haunted Mansion if you dare. Want spooky prizes every day until Halloween, question mark? Get your Afterlife tickets in the NC Mall, enter the Haunted Mansion, and prepare yourself for wondrous witchy prizes. I don't know if I need to do the Neopet one. Festival of Fears. Festival of Fears is what we want. There we go. Sometimes they're gonna push the Neocash stuff on you. Sometimes you just gotta ignore it and then go back to the non-Neocash stuff. Okay, so who is this necktie with the ponytail? Are you supposed to be a loop? Lupe? I don't know how to pronounce things. The Festival of Fears is here. A time to revel in the macabre. Macabre? Oh, you guys are gonna learn how illiterate I am. And embrace one's ominous side. To kick things off, Reginald invites those who wish to celebrate all things that go bump in the night to join him in his personal library for a scary good time. Visit him if you dare. So, Necktie's name is Reginald. Has a personal library. Me too. Mine doesn't look very nice. But let's go visit this guy in this library. His library probably looks better than mine. My library consists of 30 books that I keep on the floor in my room. Oh, he has bookshelves. We have a real reader here. And he has the trinkets on the bookshelves. Nah. I have 30 books on the floor of my room. That's my library. But let's get started, bestie. Ahem. Welcome to the Festival of Fears. Some may say to shy away from the dark and scary aspects of the world, but many of us here in Neovia, in the greater Haunted Woods, believe it is essential to have a safe and enjoyable way to confront our fears, and thus this festival was born. This festival's new, right? In the past years, for trick or treat, you can get I don't know, what was it, 5, 6, 7 trick-or-treat bags, and you just go to different spots in Neopia and find them, and you can, get them all in one day. So maybe this is the new thing. New thing, new dailies, love little seasonal dailies. Keep it up, TNT. Okay, reading. I shall be your humble host this year as I take you down a dark and deplorable path of twists, turns, and best of all books. See, Reginald's already in my top 10 NPCs. I love me a book. Love a book. We can talk books every single day of this, of course, bestie. What a better way to safely explore the tauntingly terrifying truths of our world than comfortably in your own home and with a good book. This year, I have hidden multiple trick-or-treat bags around Neopia for all to find. Alongside the sweet treats inside, you will also receive a book from my own personal collection that you can peruse back here at your leisure. For the first 7 days of the festival, there will be a new goodie bag filled with its own scary story to unlock. Once a goodie bag is available, you can find it at any time, but if you're having trouble, then come back here and I'll give you a clue as to where to look. Once you've unlocked the scary story, visit me here in the library if you dare to read it. Just choose any of the new books in the ghost goodie bags. I was adding in words there. Just choose any of the new books in the goodie bags tab and get ready for a frighteningly fantastic time. I've also prepared some creepy queries for those who dare to face their fears and read the whole story through. If you can answer any of my questions to prove your feat of bravery, I will reward you with a prize. Lastly, I may be your host, but I'm not the only one who's prepared for this festival. Be sure to check out my many blood-curdling fun activities across the Haunted Wood. While they're available year-round, a few of them have exciting new opportunities to offer. However, most of these changes will only be around until the end of the festival, so be sure to check them out soon. If you have any more questions, be sure to check out the handy-dandy FAQ. It's got a lot of useful info. Reading. It's got a lot of useful info in there and may even hint more at what's new for this year's activities. And from all of us here at the festival, we hope you have a scarily good time. Y'alls, I can't read. Girl, I do not need to see you right now. Thank you for the 9,006 Neo points, but bestie, okay. Okay. So we have activities. There's Braintree, Edna's Quest, Esophagore, Scratch Cards, Wheel of Misfortune, Grave Danger, Apple Bobbing, and Haunted Mansion. Cool. I'm not doing any of those right now. Reginald, bestie. What do I do? Goodie bags. And then archive. Is that the dead cheer from last year? Yeah, because of the freaky twins from last year. That's not important. So we go for the goodie bags, and then we check Jelly Neo. I know y'all can see that I have Jelly Neo open in my tabs. I just clicked on it. I didn't read through it, so we're gonna just go in here blind, and we'll see. So if we just click, okay, we're gonna just go in blind. What is this clue? One may shiver to reach their goal, but many rewards await those who do. Reginald, bestie. Are these hidden only in the Haunted Woods, or are they anywhere? Because if they're anywhere, are they in stores? Am I close? Y'all's, this is so embarrassing because I don't know Neopets. And so you're gonna very soon realize I don't know anything about Neopets, but here I am. Shiver. What do you mean by shiver, bestie? Where do we go? So shiver cold or like shiver me timbers? Am I close? Is it the ice caves? I don't think I'm close. Is it the Neggery? Girl, I keep forgetting she's depressed. Okay. We're lost. I am lost. Spent all that time trying to read that I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. Shiver? Like you're cold? You're not helping me, bestie. Girl, one may shiver to reach their goal, but many rewards await those who do. What do you mean one may shiver to reach their goal? That's why I was on the mountain, because like you're cold and like you climb the top of the mountain. But rewards. What do you mean by rewards? Is it... What are we... Are there other cold places? I feel like there's only one cold place. Are there other mountains? One may shiver. What does that mean? What does this mean? Okay. Get ready for 7 days of me just clicking on stuff because I don't understand anything about Neopets at all. And here I am with the Neopets channel. What do you mean, shiver? That doesn't... Are they all in the Haunted Woods? We're gonna just go to the Haunted Woods and just click on stuff there. Are they all in the Haunted Woods, though? I don't know, because I didn't look into this. This is great. This is great. You guys are gonna see how silly I am. Is it in the haunted... The haunted house feels too easy. Felt too easy. Yeah. Knew that was gonna be too easy. Is it in a store? Come on. Come on. I do not know what any of this means. In about 4 seconds, I'm gonna give up and go to Jelly Neo because I don't know where I'm supposed to go. What am I doing? It's not in the deserted fairground. You know who does know? Jelly Neo. I tried my best. Okay, so Festival of Fears live. So there's 7 bags hidden across Neopet, and you'll find 1 per day over the course of the event. Reginald will be housing all of his new books and stories over on the festival tab. I don't know how to find it. We're gonna just... There we go. So, whether you followed Reginald's clue or stumbled upon this out of nowhere, it's yours now. Check your inventory to admire. There was also a book along your bed. To read it, go visit Reginald. So where am I? The Snow Fairies quest. So I was right. Shiver. I should have just said clicking around. I got to the right place. And look at how I went to the top of the mountain. I wouldn't have ever guessed to click on the Snow Fairy quest because I don't do quests because they're scary. And okay, it's fine. I went in the right direction. I'm smarter than everyone else combined. Do we want to see what I get first? Or do we want to open up stuff in the inventory? Okay, we're going to come over back to Festival of Fears and like wrap this up. Didn't he say there was like a book? A book? A book. Goodie bag. Read story. Okay, what I'm not going to do is... Okay. Before you use a collection of a few pieces of paper that seem to have been torn from a small book, a few blotches of black ink stain on the pages where a pen might have pressed down too hard, or not hard enough, and the pages have once waterlogged. Cool. So I'm going to read this to y'alls. I'm going to read this to each and every one of you. So I hope you like long videos, or I hope you clicked off, because I'm about to read, and it's going to be rough. And I don't know how to read. So let's get started. Month of Gathering 3 saw all the usual faces in Massaday and some others. Raza had a smile for me. The devilish Corbat, one of the few that still do, raised her glasses at me and nearly whipped the Elefante she was with her wing. High energy in all that place tonight, and not just from her. Ironic that a place called the Tomb could be so nosy, but from the name, it's probably meant to keep regular Neopets from wandering in. The only sorts that would go into a tomb to begin with are the ones that want to get rich, the ones who have nowhere else to go, or the ones who don't care for tombs where they end up. Plenty of those types here. Never expect to see her here, though. I couldn't stop staring at her. I know a fellow exile when I see one, even if we weren't contemporary. She was gone long before I joined the cesspool that they call the Thieves Guild, but it would be hard not to know who she is, even if I didn't talk about her like she was a bad bout of Kiko Gila. The long green horns, that expensive emerald brooch. I shouldn't have looked at all. But where else are you supposed to look when you spot a celebrity? I just hope she didn't notice. Even if we have a little bit in common, it's best not get tangled up in with that sort. Business as usual tonight. Besides, I might have a job lined up. We'll see. So, cool. Someone spot someone across the bar. They're like, OMG, you're famous. I love you, but I don't. Cool. Month of Gathering, 5. She noticed. I kept away from the tomb for a day, busy scoping out a potential mark. When I got in tonight, though, she was there and smiling like she was waiting for me. I tried to pretend like I didn't know her, like we were both just two folks with pasts we wanted to forget. But sat down at her table when she beckoned me. She didn't buy it when I asked who she was, or what a pretty thing like her was doing in a place like this. The same thing as you, I'm sure, seeing we both hail from the same house. I asked her what she meant by that, because I've never seen her before in my life. It was only a little bit of a lie. I saw the pictures, the wanted posters, the unflattering doodles the other thieves pinned up on the dartboard when they needed to blow off some steam. She laughed and touched my hand. My dear, do you think I wouldn't know who filled my spot, who came after me when I left? I didn't like that she already knew about me, but after talking to her for a bit, I can see why she did. If I were out for revenge, then I'd keep tabs on my enemies too. Month of Gathering, 6. She was there again tonight, alone, waiting for me. I probably should have been more wary of that, more suspicious, now that I'm back in the bunker and thinking about it. But I guess if my instincts had been worth anything, I wouldn't have been tossed out of the guild and left to the loops. I never could resist a pretty face, or a dangerous one. Tonight she asked me about Croc Island. You're from there, right? As if she didn't already know, with her apparent background check. But I still made a quip about her saying that just because I'm a croc... She still made a quick about her saying that just because I was a croc. It got a laugh out of her, which normally would be a good thing, but I don't think I've ever had my scales crawl from someone's laugh before. Turns out her interest was because she was on her way there after her stint here in the Lost Desert. An old love affair with the place, she called it, and touched my hand. You know how it is when you just can't keep away from something or someone. I'm not proud to admit I felt a flash of jealousy at that, but I still couldn't say anything to her face. She went on to ask about all the old haunts, who frequent them nowadays, any big names. She seemed pretty keen to know more. When I said, bragged, that I'd seen all kind of famous pirates there. Garen of the Blackwell, Keat, the UU Ball crew, Captain Scarblade once, and she asked if I'd been willing to accompany her. She said she had intel on a big haul, and having some extra muscle on her side would never hurt, especially ones with scales as dark as the moon's shadows and as precious as the night's stars. She said I'll blend right in while we take McGill for all he's worth. Fjord helped me, but I'm weak to that sort of flattery. That pretty face does me in. At least I'll have some gold to speak of. So now we're in the month of collecting 15. Let's keep going, friends. Never thought I'd see this old diary again. It's only been a couple of weeks, but I swear the Briggs of Croc Island can make days feel like months. I actually didn't miss it. It's nice that someone missed me, though, and that the eyes and ears in the tomb were as sharp as ever. For fear of sending someone after them, I won't name the kind of soul that smuggled my diary for me, but I'll be ever grateful, and if I ever get out of here, they've earned both a friend and favor from the thief Blackhaw. Oh, if that isn't the only favor I owe. I should have known better. Those sweet promises of what would happen after we robbed McGill were lies. Every one of them. The part about robbing the good governor were true. I'd be able to fund food and drink for all the tomb's patrons for years if I weren't stuck here. But the aftermath, she had no intention of running off with me. Not when she got her gold and found scurvy sea dog she'd really been here for. What's a pretty discarded thief to a king? I have no idea where her final destination is, but I do have an inkling she's got her sights set on something much bigger than just revenge. No matter, she's on the seas now, and I intend to tear out these pages and give them to my friend at the earliest opportunity. That shadowy Akara, she may be the mistress of the Double Cross, but she's not the only one who can play games. These diary entries are just the start. When my time is served, I'll track her down and put all of her plans of revenge on the Thieves Guild to shame. Girl, who is this? What is the name of the owner's diary? Huh? I don't know. Cool. Okay. That's right. Thanks for taking the time to read this story from my collection. It's nice to know that there are other ardent readers out there who share my appreciation for the scarier side of stories. For your time, please take this jack-o'-lantern mask. Cool. Is that all we have to do? Guide and answers. So we have daily trick-or-treating. So every day, Bestie Reginald will provide me with a clue as to whereabouts of a new trick-or-treat goodie bag. It'll only be available each day. If you begin late, all previous days' bag will be collected when you start. You have until the 31st to collect everything. Then you go to the goodie bag tab, and then you answer trivia for each bag you find. The bag image should be filled in, and the story trivia opens immediately below. Cool. So I figured all those out. Cool. Trivia prizes. You'll receive trivia prizes. Festival activities. So, during the festival, certain Haunted Woods activities have been updated with bonuses. Braintree is offering new prizes in addition to old ones. You must complete 2 Usophagore quests to answer the Braintree. He doesn't take guesses. I don't do Braintree. Edna is asking for 3 items every quest. You begin with her, notably since receiving her avatar requires complete... Okay, cool. It's not a new avatar. But if you complete this, you may get the avatar. So it kind of increases your chance of getting Edna's avatar. Usophagore is offering a new avatar if you complete his quest. Quest completed for Braintree answers will count. Because this is related to Braintree. Whatever. Pet sent to grave danger will resume sooner than usual. As any other time of the year, spooky pets and aged pets will return sooner than non-spooky and young pets. So it could be 1 to 7 hours. Let's see if that is true. So pets. Do I have any like spooky pets? No. Who's my oldest? I don't have old pets. All my P2s are kind of new. So we're gonna put Frank in there. Frank's not spooky, but let's see what the times are. 3 hours and 51 minutes instead of like 7 hours. I'll take it. I will take it. Cool. And Wheel of Misfortune, your first spin of the day will be free. Wheel of Misfortune sucks low-key. So there we go. That was Festival of Fears. Day 1. Are you all ready to hear me read for the next 7 days? I love it. I love like the whole like book thing. Reginald is such a fun name. So this zombie whistle, when did I get that? When did I get this zombie whistle? There's a jack-o'-lantern mask. There's a shrine of Kingrick. There's a cloud. What's this trick-or-treat bag? Do I open the bag? Is it worth anything? I think I'm gonna just open the bags with y'alls. I think I'm gonna open the bags. I already used up all my Neopets luck earlier this year, so it's probably not worth anything. So the bag will give me those items, and then a possibility of any of these items. These items don't look especially expensive. Like the Halloween paintbrush looks to be the most expensive item, so I don't think I could get a lot if I sold it. So we're gonna open it up. Open, close, and refresh. And I got the frame photo like it said, the empty trick-or-treat bag, a ghost dot, and a dark pointy gnome hat and wig. Was that in here? So this wig's not worth a whole lot. And the ghost thing isn't worth, it's worth a little bit, a little chunk of change. So there we go. How was your day 1? What items did you get? Did you read? I'm gonna read to y'all every single day just so I can be more literate in the world. But you know, we're skipping the streak. I can't keep a streak to save my life. I like a little daily activity. I love a little daily activity. This one's a little ooky spooky. I got to read. I love books. So me and Reginald are already besties right there. He's never going to top Orion, so don't even ask. Don't start the drama. Love Orion more than I love most people I've ever heard a conversation with. But Reginald, I feel like me and him could run a little book club together. It's crazy because like I'm filming this video late, and I know I say like every video I film is late, but this one I'm filming late for me. I don't know. You can watch this video at any point. It just feels very late in the day for me, but I was late because 1, I was online shopping, and then 2, I had to finish a book. So it was kind of nice to like finish a book and then come back and like be greeted by like Reginald, who's like a fellow reader. I like it. His library is a little nicer than mine. Like I said, my library consists of like 30 books, and they're also on the floor of my room because I refuse to get a bookshelf because I need to get out of here. Need to get out of here. Need to get my own space. But everything is expensive, you know. Life is, it's something I'm doing, barely kinda. So I have my books on the floor, but this is great. I feel like I've talked about reading on here, but it's like no one, I don't know, like it's a boring thing to talk about. I like books, like, okay, cool, but like now that I have like Reginald representativity, I can use these 7 days to like really be a reader. What is this? Is that a treasure chest with a tongue? Okay. Maybe if you like a pirate pet. And then we're gonna come in Zamophilia. My guess are a decrease in a stat and then a no change at all. I don't know which order, but that's what I'm guessing. Ooh, an increase in a stat, 3 movement point. I'm 0 for 1 right now. Will I be 0 for 2 today? Changes into a red galert. My Neo luck isn't over, besties. This is great. This is one of the greatest things to ever happen to me on neopets.com is I no longer have that horrible, wretched, oh, it's real. Oh, Zamifolia is no longer the Kiko. This is fantastic. This is great. When I say I almost walked out on my job about 4 times this week, and about 3 of those times were today, and that it's just been rough, and life is lifing, and I hate having 3 roommates, and I hate being poor, and I could just go on about all the negatives in my life, and truly coming on here and doing my little Neopet stuff every few days it's the string. It's a very thin string keeping me, oh, that string just turned into a thick rope, y'all, because I now have Zamifolia, who's no longer a Kiko. I hate Kikos. I don't have a snow Kiko anymore. So now we have Zamifolia as a red Gellert. This is fantastic. This is fantastic news. I hope you all are very excited. There's a lot of like crazy Neopets luck for me this week. I got a coconut. I no longer have to look at Kiko every single day. That's about it. I'm having fun. It's, you know, when the life outside is going horrible, come on over to Neopets. Things are going to be great. So we're going to leave on a positive note. I'm gonna go to bed. I feel like I was talking about it being late for some reason in this video because I'm trying to make sure I like finish my thoughts even though I never do. It's just late at night because I was reading before this because I had to finish a book. My book wasn't even that good of a book. I just wanted to finish it before tomorrow because I want to go into the weekend with like a new book. Should I read a scary book because it's like Halloween? We can talk about that later. We have to have something to discuss tomorrow when we come back and I read to you and I have a great time with Reggie. Me and Reginald are on nickname bases now, so it's Reggie to me, Reginald to the rest of y'all's. So I'm gonna go get a silly little necktie and put my hair in a ponytail a la Reginald, and everything's gonna be great. Everything's gonna be fantastic. This is gonna be a fun event. Love little events on Neopets. We should have little events on Neopets more often. But Festival of Fears, I like. Cool. All right. Took up enough of your time today. Hope you all are doing fantastic. And I hope you don't have any Kikos on your account unless they're your favorite Neopets. And if they are your favorite Neopets, I hope you get help that is affordable to you. All right. Bye.